All right. Tuesday, pre-event day. So, we have Beast Killer. That will be the killer skill that is most effective for this week. And then Arcane, which was the last Commander killer skill. Nothing else is being listed as changes. Okay, so this is going to be a mirror deck. So we'll start with some of your options for already boosted heroes. Increases creature intensity by 10 and creates 5 earth gems and heals for 5% max hit points every turn and dispels blind. The passive is not a horrible idea. It's just not a lot. Other than increasing creature intensity and creating 5 earth gems, not really a great skill, but that one's not on my list of ones I would recommend. Ancient creates 1 Earth Power Gem 3 plus 1 additional Earth Power Gem 3 for every 5 Earth Gems on the board, rounded down. Dispels chaos. This one actually is not a bad idea, just for the simple fact of the more Earth Gems you have on the board, the more Earth Power Gem 3s she's going to create. And dispels chaos. I don't know why I just hit the same one thing twice. And then this one, who is a spirit, which coincidentally is exactly what this new deck is spirit. Creates 10 spirit intensity, converts 1 water gem into an earth gem every turn for 3 turns, converts 1 additional gem for every 20 stacks of spirit intensity for a max of 3 additional. If 0 water gems exist on the board, sings the Song of Earth for 2 turns, dispels fear. And then this is your event card. Creates E3 Earth Gem 1s. The effect is doubled under the effect of the Soul Link buff. This card dispels dodge. With it being a 4-turn cooldown, I can already tell you this is a 4-turn deck. Okay. Support card creates 1 Earth Gem at the start of the next 3 turns. On the 4th turn, it creates 5 Earth Gems. If there's 100 or more skill points, applies the Soul Link status for 1 turn and heals for 2,000% recovery. Then we will come up, and your ultra rare will do the exact same thing, but it makes Power Gem 2s and only needs 50 skill points, and then will heal for 3,000%. Master Collection card will bonus off of it and will make 4 Power Gem 4s, and under the buff will create double and will increase commander attack by 30%. Also dispels dodge. I should have done that as well. That's my bad. Dispels flatline. Could care less. Dispels weaken. That actually is one that can cause a problem. And then your ultimate form. Your ultimate form will create 1 Power Gem 2 for the next 3 turns. On the 4th turn, create 3 Power Gem 3s and 4 Power Gem 4s. And if your skill points are above 50, then it'll turn the Soul Link on and will heal for 3,000% recovery and will double the Power Gem 4s that you make. So you're going to make 8 Power Gem 4s and 3 Power Gem 2s. The reason why this deck sounds so familiar is because it is the same as the Water Dragon deck. And I don't have the deck, but the light deck that goes along with this guy hold on for a moment. Okay, it's right here. So, again, another cookie cutter deck. Same thing. I don't know why I hit that one. So, for those who don't get it, Flatline, like I said, Flatline's not that important. Flatline is just if you have a card for a revive, if you get hit and revive, it automatically will reset your meters to 0, jumble the board, and start you from scratch. Not that big of a deal. It's this one that's going to be a little bit different. Weaken, because it'll automatically nullify the Master Collection card and the Ultimate Form because of their ability to increase. Okay, so you got Dodge and Weaken that are your 3 main ones that we're going to have to work with. All right, so going back to these, I don't believe any of these were going to be help. Nope. Wrong one. Nope. And nope. All right, so we'll go to our list here. We're going to go with Earth Commanders. And we'll start with a counter skill of Dodge first. Okay, so looks like for past one, Sweet Hansel. Sweet Steel Hansel's your only one that will dispel Dodge. He will also create a Gem Fall, which can be very helpful. And then Weaken. If you want to do Flatline, the Ultra Rare from that event is the only one that dispels Flatline. Honestly, not a bad idea to use. She's a Gem Destroyer, and based off of your Corrupt Intensity will also spawn Power Gem 4s. And if there is a Gem Fall, will increase your Earth Power Gem and then heal for 30% recovery for every 15 stacks of Gem Fall. So, and then no, I lost the other one. Weaken. So you've got 2 newer cards. You've got Reforged. These are what I have, which will increase self-attack by 15% for 2 turns and increase the enemy turn counter by 1. And then you have the Swarm Catcher, which if you use both of them at the same time, this will create 4 Earth Power Gem 4s, and will create 2 more if the enemy turn counter has been added. So, if you don't have commanders, again, you can always put Dojin as your leader, and then you can switch over and start using Slayer cards too. And here's one Slayer card for weekend. Then if we go back and if we want to do Dodge, I don't have any Slayer cards for Dodge. And then Flatline, none. So yeah, they're starting to throw some skills in here that aren't really well used. So we'll go to Codex and we'll try this again. Earth, counter skill. Start with, I guess, Dodge first. Okay, so you got a Warden that will dispel Dodge. A Dragoon. The Event in the Master Collection. That's a past Slayer card. An Avatar card, which I've never... you can't get these anymore. And that's pretty much about it. Okay. And then Flatline. You've got a Warden. And then Gretel. And then for Weekend, you've got not a whole lot of options. So yeah, they're starting to get to the realm of newer style cards. That's not a commander or a slayer, but it is a spirit. Okay. So this will be a 4-turn deck. If anyone wants to know, I do have a video on there on how the Blue Dragon deck works. It uses the full event deck. It's a 4-turn deck. By the 5th turn, you should have a board full of power gems. And it hits hard. FYI, for people who think this deck is going to take down the Storm, you're wrong. It will not. Well, let's try this again. It will take down the Storm just fine. Surtur requires Beast Killer. The Blue Dragon deck is not a Beast Killer deck. It is chaotic. But I can take Surtur down in 1 turn because it does spawn power gems 4 times and it heals itself within 4 turns. And so it's able to take down Surtur. The Storm, however, requires chaotic as its killer type, where this is Beast Killer. So you're not going to get the killer skill, but you should still be able to take out the Storm just as easily as I can take out Surtur with this deck, because it's a 4-turn deck with a board completely full of power gems and it's self-healing. So this deck will do it, but not like what you think. You're going to want chaotic for its killer skill. All gold legend bosses require Beast Killer except for the Storm. That one requires chaotic. I'm not sure if we went over this yet or not. I've already read Crystal Events are here to stay. Runes are dead. They will never be coming back. So this is the way it is. Save your dust if it looks like it's a deck that you're not going to be happy with, and get it on the next one. I don't remember how much dust it is they say that we can get per event, but they say worst case scenario, you should be able to forge the ultimate form every 3 events of that color. So if you don't get it this commander event and you don't get it the next Slayer event, you should be able to forge it by the next green commander event by default, by all the dust that you get. It's a crappy way to look at it, but at the same time, it's better than nothing. So we'll have to see what's going to happen, and what they do. For everything else, I can tell you right now, to stay competitive, you're going to have to stay on top of your overkill and ultra kill bosses. Without them, you will not survive. Punisher bosses, once they come out, everybody's going to have to hit them as hard as they can once the hit points get up. And they're going to have to stay on top of them, because if anyone gets this deck, they will be able to help. But unless they have both the ultimate form for this event and the previous one, which I only know of one that does have it. I think she's the only one that got it. This is the one from the previous event. So this is the Arcane. And this one will dispel Great Thorns. So by the time the Punisher boss gets all the way up to the high level, it's going to want you to dispel Weaken, Dodge, Thorns, and Flatline. Again, Flatline is irrelevant, but the rest of them are there. For those of you who got it, there is a nice little relic. It is a Slayer relic, but it does not matter. This is the enchanted Northstar Chakram. They offer this one along with the creature relic. Because it's a spirit, you will still get the Power Gem 3 out of it. You won't get anything else, but you'll at least get the Power Gem 3. You will also get the 1 revive out of it. This revive bypasses Flatline. Flatline only affects you if it's a card that revives you. If it's a relic that revives you, then it does not reset your skill meter, and it does not do anything else. This will also increase the attack of the relic by an additional 100% as long as Beast Killer is active. Since this is a Beast Killer deck, it will... I'm not for sure if this thing is going to buff. I don't think it's going to. I'll have to look and see if this thing will buff you just because you're a spirit and just won't give you the gems, but will still give you the bonus for the ultimate attack. I'd say do it in a heartbeat. Wouldn't think twice about it. But if not, then there are other things you can do. This isn't a necessity, just something that I came across and thought of. So, Green Commander event. So we'll see what happens, and good luck to everyone.